Guys, you think back to last week, the Venice Film Festival, and how supposedly all of these very, very civilized Hollywood fruitcakes were chanting Free Palestine. I don't know if they know that Free Palestine implies the ethnic cleansing of every Jew from Israel, but that's what it implies, right? And or unaliving. Guys, in 2005, the Israeli government, I keep saying we, but it wasn't really we. The Israeli government did just that. It ethnically cleansed, as Douglas Murray said, everybody, even dead bodies, even graves from Gaza, Jewish graves, because we all know what the Arabs would have done to those graves, right? And we ethnically cleansed Gaza of Jews. And we saw the result, right? My friends, today we see yet another installment of the people who were supposedly citizens of the country, Arab citizens of Israel, doing what they did, unaliving 6 Jews, wounding more, I think like even 20 more. So here's the kicker, guys. If every single Jew was to be kicked out and or unalived in Israel, the world would say, nah, that's what happens to colonizers, right? Folks, they would not bat an eye. They wouldn't bat an eye, right? But if the Jews, who all they want is their one country, right, as opposed to Muslims, not just Arabs, but Muslims. There's 22 Arab countries and about 53 Muslim countries. I could be off, maybe 56, 53 around the world. Not just Arab, Central Asian, as I mentioned before, Southeast Asian, right, African. But Jews want their one country, right? So if we were to say, hey, there's this enemy in our country, and he just wants us dead. He not only wants us dead in the country, he wants us dead everywhere, right? As he's proven it in Europe, he's proven it in America, he's proven it in, with the abduction of a Chabad rabbi in Dubai. Granted, it was Uzbekis, but folks, the point is, Islam, not just Arabs, Islam doesn't want us to live anywhere. Anywhere, folks. When I say anywhere, I mean anywhere, not just in Israel. And like I said, and in Israel, for them, it's a representation of it's a disgrace, right? Yeah, they call it a Nakba because to them it's a Nakba, right? From a religious standpoint, they tried to kill us and they lost. That's the Nakba. That's the tragedy. Because now Jews, get to rule, so to speak, over them. So my friends, if we say that, if we understand that, if every Jew was to be forced to leave Israel or unalived, God forbid, in Israel, and the world wouldn't bat an eye, that just means one thing. That means that we have to win, right? And we should literally, we should seek, at this point, folks, we should seek, we should want, we should strive to, we should pray to be condemned by the world. Folks, again, I'm repeating again for the last time. Maybe not the last time, but for sure, yet again. If the world is Sodom and Gomorrah, if the world is Sodom and Gomorrah, folks, I don't know about you, I want to be condemned by Sodom and Gomorrah. And I don't want to turn around unless I turn into a pillar of salt. It's what's one of the things that will get me condemned by them? Doing what I have to do. In this case, folks, we offer them compensation. We offer them compensation. We offer them money to vacate the premises. Because you see, there's no living with people who just want you dead. Again, they not only want you dead in your own country, they want you dead everywhere. You know, you ask people, how is killing a Jew somewhere, unaliving a Jew somewhere in Europe and America, going to free Palestine? Folks, it's not, right? It's not. It's not designed to free Palestine. It's not designed to move the prime minister to, you know, whip out of suitcases and tell everybody to leave Israel. It's not what it's designed to do. It's designed just to unalive every Jew on earth, my friends. So, as Rabbi Kahana says, we're done with Kaddishes. We're done with Yortzites, commemorating the passing of people. We're done with saying Kaddish. I mean, we'll say Kaddish when our loved ones pass away from old age, but we're done with saying Kaddish for people who got shot, right, on a bus. We're tired of that. We're done with monuments and plaques. We're done with Holocaust museums. We're done with all kinds of, Nova Festival museums, which was, interestingly enough, built very, very quickly. Fascinating. We're done with that stuff, guys. We're done. We're tired of being felt sorry for. You know, it almost seems like even these Hasbara people, they want people to feel sorry for. Folks, I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. I don't want to get anybody's sympathy. I don't want to show anyone how I was a victim of this and that and the other. I don't want anybody to care. Folks, you're in Sodom. I don't know if you know anything about Sodom and Gomorrah. It was illegal to do Hesed in Sodom and Gomorrah. It was illegal to get. They couldn't give sympathy to people, much less you couldn't give tzedakah, charity, right? So you're asking for sympathy from people in Sodom and Gomorrah, Sodom and Gomorrah, folks. I want to be condemned by them, and I want them to be condemned by God. They already are, right? And God will destroy them. He's gonna like literally. You know that thing that's coming. The thing everybody thinks is either a comet or some kind of a UAP. I don't know what it is. You know what? Let that thing do its work, my friends. In the meantime, I want to be condemned by these people. I want to be. Anytime anybody tells me, folks, anybody tells you, or if you want to, those of you watching, coming and tell me, Tzvi, but what about the war? What's the world gonna say? Folks, I want the world to go against me. I want the entire world to go against me. I want 7 billion people to go against me. Because it's an effed world. You understand? If you just look around a little bit, just open your eyes a little bit. I'm not asking you to, be like Neo from the Matrix, right? Just open your eyes a little bit and you'll see that it's Sodom and Gomorrah. So if Sodom and Gomorrah is condemning you, it's a good thing. You're on the right side of history, guys. And you're with Hashem. And do not turn around unless you're going to turn into a pillar of salt. And after what we saw today, I mean, as if we needed to see what we saw today, we saw it many times before, and it should have already been done long ago, guys. Sorry to say it, but it's a fact. All right, guys, talk to you soon.